In this week's episode, we chat about a man from Oban savaging me, how furry your upper lip should be, and tongue in your own arsehole.
Welcome in number 57 of the No Rep podcast. 57, man. Mm-hmm. That's actually probably the first time in a long time we've no went,
Yeah, no, I'm sure of it,
for what the
because
number is.
we're actually being consistent with them.
We are.
That's why.
We are for a change.
We're good boys. We're good podcast men.
We're for a change. Yeah. It's funny, but we're having a bit of a laugh here about something that we can't talk about.
The section prior to what we just spoke about that was unrecorded. If you want to hear that, subscribe to our Patreon.
Yes.
Their Patreon.
The unreleased sessions.
Unreleased sessions.
That's a great shout.
We don't have one, but subscribe to it.
But if we get
now.
enough interest about this story,
Should we tell the story?
no, man.
No, we can't. No, absolutely not.
I will lose a best friend. This. I'll not be at his wedding or nothing. Anyway, what's been happening?
Or nothing. I should not have said that.
We've had a good week, man. We had obviously.
You've not introduced us.
I did.
We have no
Did I introduce you?
You didn't introduce us.
Who am I with?
Papa Ev.
And who's the next person I'm with?
Daddy Joe.
There we go, man.
Do you know?
Daddy Joe and
7
Papa Ev.
weeks.
7 weeks.
7
sake,
weeks. Like no, actually, under 7
Aye.
weeks
It's-
could potentially drop.
Aye, crunch time, man.
Like anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. Me and Amanda was like looking at the rugby fixtures in bed this morning. So I guess you won't be going to Oban away.
Oh no, man!
And I'm sitting like,
That's a big game.
no.
It's a big game. We just had Oban at home.
I know. Sad. I don't even want to talk about it. We're not talking about it. I'm fucking annoyed about it still.
I seen the result and I kind of avoid you for a couple of days if it's no.
I was in a
it's not great.
foul. Amanda had so it was our baby shower.
Yeah.
Or is it my baby shower? Amanda's baby shower?
It's hers, mate.
On the Sunday. So she had a friend, Casey, up from Birmingham.
Birmingham.
And I barely spoke to them both. I was in a fucking foul mood. And I was like, are you okay?
Kate asked me, you alright? It was my birthday. She came asked me, you alright? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. That was it.
Yeah, I just need to see the thing. I was actually saying this to Amanda as well. Is like, see when you live with somebody, right? It's very difficult to get space yourself to just like
Aye.
chill. Just
You very much need that.
Aye. See if I'm in a fucking in a mood, stay the hell away. Just let me.
You can tell when you're in a mood or not right after a match which no went.
Aye. Just let me fester in my annoyance. Right. I'll have a wee craft IPA. I'll probably have a hoagie after the match. Right. Leave me be.
Message some hate on Instagram. to people
and then I'm fine after that. But I just need a little bit of time myself. But see, when you live with somebody, unless you're in a big fucking house, which I don't, I stay in a 2-bed in Bankhead and Rutherglen, which is fine. But you can't escape.
No. But how we feeling about the whole
About the baby,
in 6 weeks, 7 weeks until?
I'm very
What's been
excited.
happening?
I'm very nervous. I'm very scared. I have lots of worries, but not bad worries, just like the normal ones. I'm going to be a good dad. Like,
More scared.
how do I turn it off?
Do you know,
Like, do I put it in rice?
I had the
more scared now than you were when you first found out.
Do you know? I think I've been slowly coming to terms with it.
Aye.
Like
Processing it a bit.
It kind of felt like it wasn't happening for so long, but it was happening. So almost like this is both me and Amanda, like maybe a little bit in denial about it. Yeah. And now it's fucking real. I've got you and the sheep.
Oh, shit,
I've got this wee nightlight thing. As soon as you get Ewan,
That's it.
You're having a baby.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I think so. I had a thing. I can't remember if I've said this to you before, whether it be on the podcast or off of the podcast, because we actually have conversations off there. Believe it or not,
Off there.
We actually didn't for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know.
There was a wee period, a wee funny
Where we
period
just
where
didn't speak.
we didn't speak, we didn't text, we'd only show up for the podcast.
It had been about 3 weeks.
Aye.
Not even podcasting, just holidays. Between the threes.
So
Was
we're back now. But I had a thing, and I can't remember if I discussed this with you, but it's like, if you're worried if you're going to be a good parent, then you don't have to worry, because you will be.
You probably will
Because
be.
the fact is that you're actually worrying about that.
Yeah.
Like, if you weren't worried, that's a cause for concern. Do you know what I mean? Because I was shitting myself. I was like, it's weird. It's a feeling that you literally just can't describe to anyone else about it's the uncertainty of it all. And I think it makes it a little bit easier or it made it a little bit easier knowing that Katie was having a C-section, because it's like, you going at this time, this day.
Yeah, man.
Baby's coming out.
Baby's coming out. Is that what you guys are doing?
Don't
know yet.
Don't know yet. I think we're going to try for normal. I say it's not happened to me. Amanda's going to try for normal, and then obviously if because Katie was telling Amanda that Hattie was like a double breech.
That's right.
What does that mean?
So basically, head up, hands up, feet up, like fucking.
So there's two ways a baby can be. So basically, they're meant to be like
Head
facing
first.
a certain way and then head first. Hattie was facing the wrong way and feet first.
Oh,
It's
So it's double.
It's nose to bum.
Yeah, something.
So the nose needs to be back the way. I'm doing all the antenatal classes. I know this stuff.
I didn't do any.
Like, I'm a better dad than you already.
You are. You literally are. So Katie, we had a planned section for that, and that's mad, mate. That's so weird.
What, the section?
Yeah, the section, because you're in the room, you're all gloved up and that, you're all fucking thingied up, and it was so weird. In fact, there was a doctor there in front of me, and the room was full of 8 folk, right? People yanking and pulling and cutting and slicing and all that. You can't see it because the thing's up, right? There's like a kind of barrier up. And there was this doctor, and I've got a picture of it, right? In fact, I might even airdrop it to Paul so we can fucking put it up here. But he was on the internet, on BBC News, just scrolling through the news. I got my phone, I took a picture. I was like, life is being brought into existence here, and this fucking Dawson's just sitting scrolling through fucking BBC News.
How numb
Obviously, he must go through it every single fucking day.
Another C-section.
He's maybe just there. And I was like, mate, make it discreet or something. Can't you just fucking scrolling through the news? But anyway, so you do it and all that, and then blah, blah, blah. And then, so Katie's head's under this, like, there's a blanket from, like, here. It goes up, there's a screen. So I'm at the other side of that.
The safe
I'm
side.
like holding a hand, being like, you're doing good. And then just like, getting yanked and pulled.
Really, man?
And
Oh my
she can't feel anything, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? But she said, no, she can feel movement.
But
she
she
can
can't
feel like
feel-
someone has their hands inside of them, but like can't feel the pain or anything like that or whatever. So then baby comes out. Baby's not coughing or crying or whatever. For 3-5 seconds. Seems like 5-10 minutes. Starts crying. And I'm like, fuck Christ, it gets wrapped up. No, it does. Before you get wrapped up, it's like, do you want to cut the umbilical cord? Something like that. Sound. This is the bit that they talk about all the time. So I got up and then I walk past where Katie is. So if I take a slight right, I'm going to see all of what's happening.
Her insides.
Right,
and all
I'm
that.
gonna see. I don't know what I'd see, but I'm gonna see what's behind the screen. So as I'm walking to the bottom
You
left of the
stressed?
bit, right,
That stuff does stress me out.
I'm like walking, right? So I'm walking, and then like I feel like a force go like this, like pull my fucking head to like do it, and I'm like, nah, don't do it, don't look. It took all of my might to not look. I didn't want to look, but I like had to look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't look.
You didn't look.
Well
I'm
done, man.
so glad.
Well done.
I would rather look at a natural birth. I would rather have.
Even then,
I'd have probably glanced at that. Like, what the fuck's happening?
I don't want to be south of the sternum
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah. No, so
Do you want to cut the cord, Dad? No.
no, so I went up.
Yeah.
Did it? The
Sorry.
scissors are shite. They're tiny, and you're cutting it, and you think you're going to hurt them. So I was saying to him, like, "Am I going to hurt her doing this?" Like, no, I kept feeling. And then one thing I didn't know about babies is when you cut the umbilical cord, right? See, when it's a brand spanking new baby, it's still there.
Yeah, it stays.
So the wee
Stays for like a
purple
week.
It just
bit,
falls off,
it's just
doesn't it?
there, aye, and it just stays there.
It stays for like a week.
It's mad gross. It's fucking mad gross. So it's just sitting there and they put like a wee thing over the top of it. Like a wee, it looks like a clothes peg, right? Just
It
fucking
kills
sitting over
it.
the top of it. So it stops the blood flow or whatever. And then I get quite emotional when it fell off.
That's my little guy.
But because I didn't see it fall off. I was like,
Do you know what's actually mad, right? I remember my brothers. Wee black.
Really,
wee
man?
black. But so like,
Really?
because I'm 6 years older than Cam.
Oh yeah, actually.
I'm 6 years. He just looks really old. He had a tough milk run,
was gonna
right?
say, fucking
And the pregnancy and all that sort of stuff. So it's been bringing back like loads of fucking memories from my mum's. I remember in my first house when my mum was pregnant, sitting in the bed with her, right, and me listening to her belly. Obviously, I couldn't fucking hear anything.
No
and we
way.
were watching Starship Troopers
No way,
on the
you can
telly.
remember that?
And I remember that. Yeah, it's like core memory.
Every time you watch that movie, you probably think about that.
Yeah, it's mad, but I can. But chatting about that with Amanda, it brought back that. I fucking remember Cameron's.
Nuts.
Mental, innit?
Nuts. But I never knew that was a thing, so that fucking freaked me out. And there's just many things that will probably freak you out.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad that I'm with Amanda because she's so fucking on it.
Yeah.
With everything. And do you know, we actually had a tiff about, it wasn't about me not doing anything because I do a lot of stuff, but I'm like, I basically said to her, look, honey, it's not that I'm not doing anything, it's I just don't know what to do. So see if you need me to do something, I'll go and do it. See if you say, Evan, go paint that room right now, I'll go do it. Evan, go to the shops, Evan, do this, Evan, do that, I'll do it. You just need to tell me the tasks that I need to be doing because I obviously can't think of it myself. So don't wait till I not do it and then get angry about it. Just say, these are your tasks, Evan, and I'm like the good wee worker that I am, I'll go and fucking do it.
You'll go do them. Yeah. It's true.
Communication.
But then the thing is, it's like, at that time, probably, again, speaking on behalf of women here, but like at that time, they probably don't want to have to tell. It should just be done. Do you know what I mean? It should just be the expectation of like, I shouldn't have to ask. I get that. So
I get that with housework something.
Yeah, so I shouldn't have to ask, but it's just that fucking...
Yeah, but we remove the emotion from it. Well, why wouldn't you ask?
Yeah.
If you want something done, ask. The reason I don't ask you is because I don't want anything done. do you know what I mean? You're asking me for shit all the time. I'm never asking you for anything. It's so fucking true. Isn't it? No, that's just me.
Yeah.
Like, see if you looked at any relationship, girls probably ask us to do like a lot more stuff than we're all fucking laid back. Like,
yeah, it's fucking whatever, man.
Yeah. Easy. I'll get to it later.
You were on anti-duties.
Aye.
Weren't you? How was that?
Brilliant.
Was that a complete solo? Yeah.
Solo.
First
man.
time?
First time.
Does you and Bailey?
Just me and Bales, Tilly, kicking about. I had to change nappies twice. A fucking dirty one. Doing her leg, it was up her back.
Oh, no.
It was just everywhere. And her bum. It was just wet. It was fucking... Oh. But didn't smell, which was alright. She's not at the stinky stage yet. Just kind of smelled of like fruit and milk. So I was like, it's not that bad. I wasn't like bolting it or that, but it was like, I was like this, cleaning it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd be seeing her legs and all that, and I was like, fucking hell, trying to get a soda cream on and make sure her nappy was tight enough. And I'm like, I think I literally just changed the PE van as well, right? I don't think I had it tight enough. 20 minutes, she then shat in the fresh nappy, and it had obviously doing her leg, and I seen the leg, and that's how I knew. And I'm just playing about with her. I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, that's probably me no tightening it enough.
Right.
So then I was like, I need to change you, man.
Mate, I still do nappies wrong. I'm nearly 2 years. I'm still doing nappies wrong, and I'm fucking nearly 2 years in there.
Your own nappies, but
I know.
You're just a bit like
tough angle to get it from. Aye, but babies are a trip, man.
Aye, really, really good. She's just, I'm not even joking, right? I thought she must be due for a nap soon because I'm fucking knackered. I was genuinely, she was constant. I had her out a wee walk with Tilly doing about Shawlands, and she was just going, I'm just talking.
Oh, did you take her out?
Took her out in a bit.
Oh, did you?
About half an hour, 45 minutes. Up to my mum's. Was like, just go to ours because we got all the stuff there and all that, so you're not having to take everything for Ashley's. I was like, good idea. Took her there, but honestly, man, it was just like, she's at the crawling, trying to grab everything, trying to get to everything stage. So she was just everything. Honestly, man. So she was constant. So I'm just playing a bit with her. Tilly's playing with her. Tilly's really good with her. Aye, man, it was like a good few hours of that. I was like, right, time for a nap. And then she kept going, that's a weird thing she's did. I hadn't gave her a dummy for ages.
Really?
She wants a fucking dummy, and I'm like trying to find the dummy and all that. As soon as I put it in, 2 minutes later, she was just out. Out.
Yeah.
Does it make you want one?
Oh, I'm see, like, seeing news and all that, and like everybody I know, my closest mates, fucking family, sister, everybody. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, right, it's fucking getting to that time. So I think next year, I'd definitely like to.
Yeah. Pursue that
100%.
Need to figure out where to put it.
That is well, like to Ashley's actually. Because you've done it, so what's the crack?
You put the balls in.
Do you? Is that first?
Yeah. No, you put the balls in. And then...
First though? Balls in first? No.
How would that work?
I don't know. So Willie and then balls?
Yeah, you put it all in.
Put it all in.
Full closure.
Right. And
that's what does it.
It comes out the balls, doesn't it?
What we're here to chat about.
Should I shave them first? Or?
I don't know, maybe a biology lesson for Danny. No, well, there was a couple of bits. Obviously, we had Tam on last week, so that podcast.
Good episode.
Great episode.
Is up and
Good
stuff
guy.
like that.
Is that up?
It's up.
Oh, is it?
Well, it's up today.
Brilliant.
We're a week ahead in the cyberspace world. So
we are, so it'll definitely be up.
Because I'm like on a...
Yes.
We're on that vibe now. The thing that we did at the start that worked, that we stopped doing.
That we stopped doing.
So that episode dropped. He was magic. It was good to have him on. And I quite liked having a guest on.
Yeah.
Guests are the way forward. There'll be more guests. There will be more guests.
Yeah, there's going to be more
frequently.
Guests. So hopefully I've got someone lined up for next week.
Yeah.
Which I'll tell you about after. So which will be cool. There's a couple of guys in the pipeline that we've got. There's a queue of people as well. And so which is quite cool. But no, there was a couple of us I wanted to talk about because before we went to the gym or before we went and met him, I wanted to talk about a couple of things, and one of which was that I'm not exactly chucking you under the bus here by doing this, Evan, so I hope you don't think that, but it's
I'll fight you.
You weren't you would as well. You weren't too keen on initially going because you're like, it's a wee bit out of your comfort zone, and I thought that this would actually be a good thing to like talk about, doing things out with your comfort zone.
I'll fight you.
Do you know what I mean?
You chuck me under the bus. No,
I'm not chucking you under the bus, I promise.
To caveat that, to actually kind of work back to that, it's not that it was out of my comfort zone.
No.
It was a little bit. But just a very, very short social battery just now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it is a mixture of... I feel like sometimes... Not that I've got the weight of the world on my shoulder, I've just got a fucking lot on. Do you know what I mean? See, with rugby, captain the team, lots of stuff on my work, managing my lovely girlfriend and her growing a baby in her belly, house animals and all that. I just got a very, very like small social battery, and I think as well because it wasn't like my choice to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, we're doing this.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, fucking. And I'm very stubborn like that. So see when other people spend, and this isn't on you by the way.
No, mate, exactly same
But
on me. Yeah,
But see when other people spend my time for me, I instantly get my back up, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a moody cunt.
Yeah, no, 100%. But it's like, and I'm glad I did. Do you know? I'm glad we can unbox that in a wee second. But generally, like when people do that in any, I'm not fucking doing it. Fuck yous.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to.
I'm
stubborn.
I think with the combination of all of the things that we're all going through already, and with it being a thing that you don't typically do, like say for example, it's like we're gonna go meet a bunch of Scotland rugby players, you'd probably be like, oh, that sounds really fucking cool.
I had a hard on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and fucking do that. But then it's
We
like
come to sweating, I was like,
we're gonna go and do like fucking 45 minutes of really hard. I coaxed them and I was like, well, take it easy. And then on Saturday, actually,
you still bits?
we're warming up, right? Fucking play against Obans. Every player on Obans fucking ginormous, right? They're about twice the size of Evan. He's like,
big boys,
comes
man.
up to me, man, we're 10 minutes before kick-off. He's like, mate, I'm still sore from Wednesday.
So see, the thing is, the actual like I do kind of train, like nowhere near that fucking intensity.
But you train.
Like I do train,
Yeah.
right? But that was like for me. And I feel like this is a cop out, but it's not a cop out. I just need to watch what I'm doing with my injuries. So
100%.
so I chucked myself in at that, right? And I was doing really good toes to bar. Right?
Really good.
Really
No,
good.
they were sick.
They
I'm
were
surprised
really-
Mark's not took just you doing there and put Dave on
Seeing all the
something.
clips, there's not one of Evan doing a toaster bar, which is frustrating because they were really good.
Because they were really good.
Really good. That's
right,
weird.
like,
Get your act together,
I could
Mark.
have
Come on.
fucking licked my own arsehole. They were that
You
good.
could have, man. You could have.
But
Rimmed yourself.
I know, fucking tongue in my fart box.
Aye.
And
Shout out Amsterdam.
shout out Amsterdam. Anyway, where was I going with that? Aye, so I chucked myself in at it, right?
Get your
and
blue wings.
fucking done the best that I could. And do you know what? Like it wasn't that bad. It's just because it's not really the mode that, or the intensity that I train at currently. And I did pay the price for it for days.
Sounds like you just need to man up a wee bit. Sound like you're moaning a lot.
No, but the thing is, so like, and even though I'm not, I wanted to tie the kind of two together with our experience last weekend and with something that people can somewhat relate to, and how putting yourself in situations that you typically wouldn't otherwise do
100%.
that are ultimately going to benefit you. Not like putting yourself in situations that you don't typically do that are going to worsen you, like ending up in a fucking crack den or something like that. And go, I might as well try it because I'm here. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
But I mean, you might as well try it.
But I'm talking about the ones that actually ultimately benefit you, like connecting with new people or training.
Which I fucking loved, by the way.
It was crack. It was crack. It was crack. It was good crack.
It was crack. For me, it was class. Like, I feel like I just kind of, when it comes to training, I'm just day main bits a lot of the time. Got my runs, obviously, at the weekends. Got my runs through the week.
Yeah, you're very much in your own zone.
I'm in my own zone, but it's not that I would love to, like, once a week, every 2 weeks, do that. Fucking get together as mates and just get a session going, sweat. Do you know what I mean? Just don't think. And
we've never trained together.
Twice. That was the second time.
Remember, I actually have a YouTube video.
We did
this. We did.
Aye, 40 minutes.
Nico's triangle of just a minute.
It's a 40 minute thing. 45 on, 50 and a half. 40 minutes.
Just easy chill.
It's good.
So we have trained.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll retract that.
Aye.
I'll retract that.
But we should do that.
We done a mad session once. We did an upper body session in JD.
We did.
And I plastered no rep stickers everywhere, and then
you
get pissed about it.
Fuck you, JD.
My client who worked there at the time was getting into trouble, and I was like, I don't know what he's talking about, mate.
That's fucking not us. But do you know why I did it as well, and why, like,
because we fucking told you.
It's because I moaned about it.
No, because one, I didn't want to let you down. Like, one thing, right? So that shows that I care about you.
You do.
I'm going to say the real second reason, but I'm not going to say it.
I didn't want to let you down. And he's not. I clicked on what you were saying there, and that's what I would tell my clients to do.
There you go.
That's what I would tell my clients to do, and I was like, look, see if I wasn't being authentic. I was like, you need to fucking walk the walk. Do you know what I mean? So just because I was being stubborn and a bit moody in whatever, that's fine. But I would tell my clients, just fucking go and do it.
Mad point. So, like, the point of, like, have you ever heard of the thing, what's it called again? It's like the Solomon's paradox or something like that. You heard about this?
No, but I think you've mentioned it before.
Have I mentioned it before? Mm-hmm. Aye.
Yeah, but continue.
So it's like you can give advice better than you can receive it.
Aye.
So, like,
King Solomon.
So yeah. That's it. So it's like Evan could sit there, and in fact he does every Monday. His power hour, dishes out gold to all his clients, and then when it comes to imparting that gold on himself, and then I'm saying I'm fucking throwing you under the bus again. I also do this too, where I'll dish out fucking advice to people, and then just no do it myself. Yeah. And then we were talking about this the other day in the gym about business.
Yep.
And then so Evan was talking about business or whatever, and then I said to Evan, I was like, if I said the same thing to you, what would you tell me? And you're just sitting there going, I know the answer. I know what the fucking answer is. So, but why do you think that is? Like, why is that?
I don't know. I think it's not the King Solomon thing, but there's a name for this. It's like a paradox, something like that.
I think you know it's right. Regardless if you're doing it or not, you know it's right. So it's right, and you're right in what you're saying, and it's the right approach and the right way of going about it. It doesn't mean it's just dead easy to do. So you're easy to give out because it's the right advice, it's good advice. It doesn't mean it's easy.
I think as well because there's less friction. So see, when you give advice to someone, there's no friction there. You're aware it's the right choice.
It's easy to give advice.
With you doing it, the friction is actually doing it. The friction's the thing.
Yeah, I suppose it's like maybe the context as well, because like I'm like to him, just fucking come on, blah, 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 do whatever. But then I'm saying
I didn't even know any of this.
Without the context of, I'm big enough to be a thing. It's not a thing. It was just like, I might not come. I'm like, come. And then he was there, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was a thing, but then it's like, he's saying that because he has the context on the situation as to why he can't be asked going or potentially not going.
No,
but then I don't have that information. So I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Of course.
So we don't truly know what's going on with that on the other side of that.
No.
And then the thing is, so then when you have that context, when you are that individual, that's why you potentially make that choice or you make that switch sort of thing. But I think that doing, and it's again relating this back to like anybody that listens or whatever, is that doing the thing that is perhaps uncomfortable, perhaps the things that you don't typically do as much of, is maybe the thing that you should actually be doing more of. Do you know what I mean?
And do you know what? Like, it made me realise that I'm probably not a delicate little flower.
No.
And I probably can push the boundaries with my own. It's not even my own training. It's the injuries that I can probably recover from more than what I think I can. So, if that makes sense.
Do you think you use it as an excuse a wee bit?
Nah.
To like not do harder stuff?
No, but no, honestly, no. I'm in like a lot of pain a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So, and it's not getting the problem is it's not getting better.
Sometimes movement is medicine, but
no, 110%.
But that's the thing. It's not. There's movement.
It's the right test, but it's the type
there's
of
movement, and then there's what we did Wednesday.
Yeah,
two different things.
For example, see, the viewers won't be able to see this, right? Look how much I can extend this leg like that. Look how much I can extend this leg. That's me at full extension. I can't.
Mate,
I can't.
Just lift your leg higher, bro. Just lift the leg higher.
Look at the difference in
just
that.
Just lift the leg higher. That's a hip flick. Lift that. There you go. Stop fucking exaggerating it. Lift your right leg higher.
Nah.
Toops, he's full of shite. He's like
definitely not. The range is.
Look how many bruises he's got in his legs.
He looks like an absolute riot.
Mate, that's what fucking 80 minutes against Obans will give you.
Fuck me, but they were different level big, weren't they?
Mate, what was that guy in the wing like?
Mate, they're all farmers.
They had a prop, which for those not clued up in rugby is a stumpy, fat, strong guy. Sorry, props out there.
I was going to say
I'm the next one in for my prop. Right, but they had him in the wing, which is generally someone that looks a bit like Jordan, and he was fucking unbelievable.
Right, so the thing is, right, so I got the ball once against them, right?
Really?
And ran round them, right? And then ended up getting fucking kicked the ball into touch. Started a fight, and then a guy got a yellow card because of that. But that's by the by, right? We'll park that section now. But every time he got the ball and ran into me, they caused some problems, right?
Lots of problems.
Caused lots of problems. This guy was easily the hardest guy I've ever had to like tackle in my life. He was just such a handful. Every single time we got the ball, it took 3 or 4 of us to get him down. Genuinely.
Unbelievable.
And it was just mad. But they totally get fucking. I know we said we weren't going to fucking talk about the game or whatever, but I don't even know why I brought that up. I think it's just the fucking bruises or whatever.
But anyway, my kind of point with that was it means that it's opened up my eyes that, do you know what, I probably can push that style of training a little bit more. And I'm going to go back to pack.
Oh, you said that after.
Yeah, the only issue is I like to train at lunchtime.
Yeah.
And it's either really early in the morning or at night time, so I just need to decide what one is the least amount of friction for me. So
yeah, for sure, man, for sure. But again, I think the one thing that I should relating this back to like baby stuff, the one thing I struggled with,
we go full circle,
is that like obviously we all have like systems and work, and we like to work here and we like to train then and we like to do whatever. Big thing that throws a spanner on that works is having a baby. And the biggest thing that I struggled with was being flexible with my schedule, because I'm pure so uptight about like training at these times, doing work at these times, doing the podcast on these days. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm pure particular about that. But then when you're spat out a fresh baby and you're like, whoa, pow, like the fuck, and it's up all night and you're like, I'm fucking knackered. Like I was up all night with Hattie last night actually. I say up all night, it wasn't the full night, but only didn't get my full 8 hours sleep, fucking cry me whatever. But
your whip was shouting at you.
Yeah, it actually was. Red the day. Fuck. That's one thing I had to deal with, was like adapting to my schedule, and I still struggle with it now.
Yeah.
It's like changing that, yeah.
Actually, I think you are very regimented with what you do with your trainings and all that shit.
I know. Which is surprising for being such a fucking scatterbrain most of the time.
For being all over the place.
I didn't even notice I remember looking back at the video, the clip, when Demi was like, I think he's got ADHD, and you were like, I think he definitely does.
100 screams
100%.
ADHD, 1,000,000%. Defos.
It's a discussion, man. It's like known within the crowds,
within the thing.
Right.
I don't doubt that.
I think I'm different to you, but I find it really difficult to concentrate on tasks. Like, so I
can't just do a bit of work.
No.
I just can't do a bit of work. No, people can just do. I'm just gonna do a wee bit of work there now. In between, like, I don't know, and they've got like a spare hour. So I'm just gonna do a bit of work.
Amanda's great at it.
In my calendar, it makes perfect sense. I'll do a bit of work, so I put it in, and then I don't do it, and then I get all flustered because it's taken me 20 minutes to walk up to open my laptop, and then I open it and I go, hold on, I need to sort some things. Then the hour's up.
It took me an hour this morning to send 3 voice notes to clients, just kind of off the back of their check-ins and stuff. I was like bringing myself to do it in Starbucks, and I was just like, I can't do this. Mad.
That's why we've done it.
But then also, see, sometimes I'm actually probably better at night, just total flow state. And I'm like, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Mad.
No, definitely.
Nighttime I actually do. In fact, I churned out that whole vlog at nighttime. Like I just got fucking just straight to it.
You have a couple of quotes.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yeah.
We're doing some of the quotes?
Damn.
We've rinsed that for everything.
Andre Schultz. No, we've not spoke about it.
No, I know. Mate, do you know what? I met so many people that were there, but you. People that I didn't know that were going.
Really?
And I'm like, where's Danny?
I think I was like the opposite. You were kind of left of the stage and doing it. I was at the right.
I went, and then after the pod last week, me and you were talking outside. Oh, we up to about, I'm going to Andrew Schultz tomorrow. He was like, fucking hell, that sounds sick.
Wow.
And then
that does sound sick.
And then that day went, here, by the way, Sarah got me tickets to Andrew Schultz.
It's a wee surprise, man.
It's a wee surprise. Brilliant. So fucking funny, man.
Like,
know what I love about what he did as well is that he's got relatives. His mum's from Scotland.
Milton, I think she's fair.
Yeah.
She's from where?
Milton.
Oh, really?
Like,
wow.
Mad.
And you could tell.
Yeah, but then he a lot of his kind of bits were relating it back to Glasgow.
Which was brilliant.
Talking about Jewish people, talking about Giffnock, talking about...
he
found it absolutely fascinating what Scottish people call Chinese food.
Aye. Yeah, see when it...
Do you know the word I'm talking about?
Well, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then...
See when he said, what they call him an island, right? He's like, have you heard of a... I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it is
Spice bag.
right. Is that?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. That what it said in Ireland? Spice bag.
Did you think he went spice?
No.
Because see when he said it, Sarah's like, you fucking definitely know about that. And I was like, I thought he was going to get a mad story about spice. And then
imagine you listen to our podcast and stole your story.
I've got a lot of Irish Instagram and spice bags everywhere. What the fuck's a spice bag?
Spice bag is what they call Chinese food.
I know.
Is it? Yeah. So he was fascinated by that, but then he was more fascinated with what Scottish people call Chinese food.
Because he said, I could get any more racist, but also endearing at the same time. It's so true. It just sounds like...
See, in Ireland, they talk about a chicken fillet roll an awful lot, which is another weird Irish thing. But anyway, get on your quotes. Do your quotes.
Anyway, Andrew Schultz.
Fillet roll.
It's like a thing.
Sounds like a...
Like they go to the Spar for a fillet roll. Weird.
Sounds nice, man.
Sounds good.
So I've got a couple of quotes, right? In fact, one that I just reposted today. It's by one of my mates, who I've actually not even met in person, but I just call him my mate, Ross Mackay. And he made a tweet and said, "Why would I do what everyone else is doing if I want a different outcome from everyone else?"
Why would I do what everyone else is doing if I want a different outcome from everyone else?
So he's the CEO and founder of a company called Daring, which is a vegan chicken substitute brand.
I think you've told me about this person before.
And they've just fucking took over the States and Whole Foods and all the other foods places in America, the Costco's and the likes of that kind of thing. Sprouts, Trader Joe's, shit like that. It's just everywhere.
Target.
But his Twitter's quite good for, or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's good for a bit of inspiration. But anyway, where was my... This kind of goes into what we were talking about a wee bit earlier. Excuses care about your feelings, your goals do not.
100%.
Lovely.
That's it. That's the podcast.
That's the podcast. That's it. Here's another one. Here's another one.
No. Do you want to go into the...
I was going to kind of... we could flesh them out. Instead of me just
I want to.
Right, flesh it out.
So what was it again?
Excuses care about your feelings. Your goals do not.
I love that.
Yeah.
And the problem that people have with fucking doing anything is that there's an emotional attachment to the thing. There's an emotional attachment. This is why people get so fucking butthurt about not losing weight. Because there's an emotional attachment to how much they want to lose, to a certain number in the scales, a certain dress size. So then when they don't get there, they're, oh fuck it, this is shite, I'm a failure, blah, blah, blah. And then they sabotage or they don't serve themselves or fucking whatever else.
So then excuses come in.
Excuses come in, yeah. Yeah, it's all people fucking have like self-fulfilling prophecies and stuff with it as well. Oh, I knew I wouldn't be able to do it. Like fucking just look at the data, right? If you're not losing weight on average over a couple of weeks, guess what? You're not in a calorie deficit, right? So look at how you go about your food, because people either knowingly or unknowingly overeat.
Yeah, but it's not just because like, people kind of look for validation in their own stuff. They're looking to validate what they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
No, 110%. They're looking for, I had a really tough day at work, so I deserve this spice bag.
Aye.
Right? I deserve this spice bag. Right? You don't fucking deserve anything. Right? You don't.
I remember seeing a thing a while back. I can't remember who said it, but it caused a bit of a storm. This is maybe a couple of years ago. And a PT says, like, people are like, I deserve a wee treat every now and then. And then he's like, what are you? A fucking dog? You don't deserve a treat. You don't need a treat. You need to fucking nourish yourself properly. You fat dick. Yeah. They didn't say that bit, but that was the tone in which they said it, and I agreed with it. And then I thought, that's fucking pretty well said. But people don't like to hear the truth, but especially when it's put abruptly.
Oh, definitely.
But that's the only way to sometimes really get it through. Because if you think about how any message gets through to people is when people speak with like a fucking but they're a bit brass about it. They're a bit fucking
cojones.
They say it with a bit of cojones, or they're outspoken. Like if we look at the fucking whole Dylan Dennis, Logan Paul situation, absolute shocking fight. I don't even want to give it any airtime, but it was so bigged up and so spoken about because
Great
of
business.
how outlandish it all was. So it's the only way to. It's not the only way. It's the most effective way to get people's your message across.
It's like everything you say, everything that you post is either going to inspire somebody or trigger them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you're either going to push somebody in the right direction, or they're going to go all Karen on you and be like, you shouldn't have said that thing that you said that hurt my feelings that don't matter.
Yeah.
How shite are shite quotes, but see when I'm just thinking about all these people, all these fucking
shite quotes.
You see these fucking people, right, who share a quote and it's like, yes, girls, like take note and all that, and you're like, fuck off.
Do you know what really?
No, you get it from all the hustle bros. No, the
hustle bros, single moz as well.
Bros.
It's just as bad as walking into a gaff and it's live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Do you know what gets me, right? And do you know what? I have no idea. Actually, well, my mum was a single mum for many, many years and loads of sacrifice and all that. But it kills me when people post fucking things like you know, see like quotes like I'm going to be the dad, the mum, the fucking all this other shit on like.
Fuck.
Nobody wants to see what. Why are you posting that?
But did you? How much time? See people, because you probably have people on your fucking page, right? And at least 4 times a day they're sharing a quote to somebody, right? They are the lazy bastards who actually do none of it because you're spending time fucking reading the quotes and fucking sharing them.
Yeah.
What else are you actually doing,
the comeback's going to be greater than the setback. You've never moved off your fucking couch.
Facts. It's actually unbelievably true.
Oh, fucking
it's like,
no, man.
They're talking about doing the thing, but they don't do the thing. They post about doing the thing, but they're not actually doing the thing.
Maybe you speak to them, right, and they kind of started.
They talk about doing the thing.
You speak to them, then 2 months later, man, fucking, no, it's just busy and that with the fucking Waynes and fucking.
She's looking up shite quotes.
I had a bad weekend, quotes. Man, and that turned into 4 years.
People love to tell because I think you get, and I think this is maybe an Andrew Huberman thing I heard, is that when you tell people that you're going to do things, you get a similar sort of dopamine response as to actually doing the thing.
Yeah.
So like when you say to people, it's like, I'm going to start a podcast. That's the same feeling of like
start the podcast,
posting the thing.
Do you know what I get a lot with people, fucking clients, just people that speak to us? I'm going to sit down. I'm going to plan my week.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down. I'm going to. Planning the week isn't fucking doing the things.
Isn't doing the week.
It's
not doing it.
Do you know what I mean? It's like they're massaging their. It's not even their ego. But just like that part of the brain, it's okay, I'm kind of doing the work. You know, you're doing fuck all.
Aye, therefore.
I want to know what that is, man.
The medulla oblongata.
Where is, because it's, aye.
I mean, I'm all for planning the week. You need to plan the work, but then work the plan.
I'm all for speaking stuff out as well, because I think it's more powerful when you actually
stuff out,
you actually fucking down, do it. But
it makes it real. It does. It's the first step. It's the first hurdle. Talking about it.
But it's implementation.
Aye,
and I feel like the people who only it's the people who only actually doing anything that say shit that you know is just fucking a fugazi, it's not going to happen, right? But somebody like you who's already doing stuff, you said something, I'm more likely to believe that you're like, he'll do that because you're already doing stuff without shouting about it. You're just quietly doing the stuff, then you shout maybe a wee bit about something that you want to do that's a bit bigger. It's like, well, he's probably telling the truth because he's already silently doing stuff.
Well, think about this, right? If you had a primary teacher tell you like you should take like 30% of your earnings, you should dollar cost average into the S&P 500, you should do that over the course of 20-30 years, and after that you should have a nice little nest egg of like a couple of £1 million, right? You should do that. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Back to fucking wiping kids' asses, mate. What are you talking about? It's lunchtime, bells went, back to school. But if Warren Buffett told you that, but mate, I'm gonna do that. 100%. I'm doing that. I'm gonna take exactly what he said word for word and go do it, because you trust the information that's came from him because he's actually done it. Whereas like from her, it doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah.
Like I see videos all the time, they keep popping up on my TikTok, and it's like, I'm not joking, like 10-year-old boys going like, here's how to figure out your next side hustle. And then they're like,
drop shipping and all that.
You should buy an old iPhone, do it up, sell it. And then they're fucking talking about like, and then all the comments are like, mate,
sound like Mickey Mouse there. Your
mum and dad take you on holiday and fucking buy you, like, it's like, what are you talking about?
Mate,
you're 10.
See, I've got so
I'm not going to take that advice, but if somebody who had a multi-million-pound business who was selling iPhones, you'd be like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that.
That's a great idea. Aye. See my message requests, it's all just fucking dweebs like that. Like, hey, like, yeah, I'm going to show you the 10-step strategy to grow your following. Go on his page. You have 10 followers, bro. Right? Why would I trust what you say when you can't even fucking... It's the fat PTs.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting you.
I don't trust a word you say.
Get fast cake hands.
Fastest cake hands in a West Bro.
Do you know what I mean?
It's fucking, mate, it's true.
Do you know what the new...
Why is Instagram like that these days?
I know. Do you know what the new quotes are? We're obviously chatting about the fucking more quotes and all that. Like live, laugh, love, be a daffodil and all that shit. It's like fucking... girls, I'm saying girls, guys as well, for like the income shit, right? Just standing in a reel and it's like a voiceover. Like saying like, tomorrow will be a better day and you will be great and strong and all that shit, right? Or fucking whatever it is. That's the new quotes, because people are doing that. They'll find a fucking voiceover like on Instagram, and then it'll be like them walking in the beach and they put the fucking voiceover on it. Fucking stop it.
It's the
people that are doing it are usually quite good and quite busy. Then you've got the people who are digesting it and they're just like this.
Scroll
on the phone, like it.
That's like I'll save that because it means something to me, and
exactly.
You're going to do fuck all with it.
They'll save it alongside all the fucking ebook recipes and fucking workout plans and fucking all these things that they've saved and not done. But then funny thing is that we have done that.
Mate, it was just like that.
Also with other things.
I'll save that and I'll come back to that.
I'll save it and come back to this. Like fucking some coaches, mentors, coach, you're like that. We're looking at them going, oh, here's the 10-step strategy to have 5,000 clients. Like, let me download this thing. And then next thing you know, you're getting emailed 6 times a day, getting bummed left, right, and centre.
Why is this cutting you up unsubscribing? You're annoyed because you've subscribed to something.
You're like, you bastard. I get fucking caught again, man. It's a continual loop. But I think it's weird because I think we're all the same. We all go through the same things in different categories of our life. It's the same problems. And I think the same thinking that can solve one category of problems solves another. You know what I mean? If you're having a fat loss problem or a body composition problem or a competing problem, you could use that same thinking to like generate more money for business or have a better home life or have a better lifestyle. Using the same level of thinking that
a lot of things are transferable, definitely,
aren't they?
100%.
And then the traits of one, if you look at it, you're like the fitness side of things. Someone really takes care of fitness, takes care of that. You cannot expect other things are going to be
if someone's in really good shape or they're really strong or they can run a marathon really fast, they probably have the trait of like patience and discipline. So if they have the trait of patience and discipline, they apply that into business.
Exactly.
It's probably going to work out quite well. And I think that's why a lot of people say that fitness is the easiest way to kind of get a lot of these skills and these character traits, because well, you get things twofold. You get the character trait, but then you also improve your health, your fitness, your longevity, your strength, whatever. Insert goal.
I was speaking to Graham Casco, good friend and barber, and I said to him about this, and I was like, "Does man?" And I was like, people who don't fucking do anything at all, don't take care of themselves at all. I was like, you wonder like if they've not got discipline, then they've not got this, they've not got that, and then you wonder how they're kind of being successful in certain things. still. Do you know what I mean? Because they've not got the discipline there.
Aye,
but he was like, but look at it this way. Imagine they did take care of their fitness and they did have more energy. How fucking lethal these people would be. So people that are like multi-billionaires, millionaires, who've never looked after their health or fitness, right? So they're probably operating at 50%, but they're still billionaires. Imagine they did look after their fucking health and fitness. These people would be weapons, man. And I was like, changed how I thought about it.
Yeah,
that's fucking great,
true.
actually.
I know a handful of people who are abundantly successful, incredibly successful, success beyond our imagination right now, who don't take that much care of their health. I'm only just getting on at them now to do so at the age of like 30 or whatever. Like
they'd be fucking deadlift when they
actually do it. It's still like, I'll go to the gym once a week, but then like I'm still going to eat what I'm eating. You're not changing that. I'm like, right, sound fair enough. Crack on. But at least you're making one change and kind of getting back into that.
Exactly.
And I think that those behaviours will eventually catch up to people, and those are the people that get fitter later on. And I think everybody, they're smart people. At the end of the day, they became really, really successful. I think they find that path eventually. For the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
I'm happy with that. You happy with that?
Aye. I mean, just quickly. So when this podcast drops, it'll be almost November, a few days before.
It'll be This podcast will drop on the 26th of October.
So then a few days it'll be November, which is Movember.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Men's Health Month. Would it be Men's Health Month? It would be Men's Health Month, isn't it? That's what it is.
Are you doing it again?
So I'm definitely going to Tash. You going to Tash?
I'm unsure.
You look really good with a tash. You look really good with a tash. Don't even ask me.
This is the last year. So last year I shaved my whole face and did it from scratch. Not doing that again.
Just get the tash.
I'm going straight to tash.
Yeah, I think it's more fun that way.
shout.
Then you can maintain this.
Because then you've only got 2 weeks where you've actually got a tash.
Exactly, like because I do grow a beard. I grow a beard at a normal pace. I'm not a slow growth beard person. I'm not a fat. I just grow hair. I grow a beard at the regular tempo, right? Not unlike fucking Turkish Ev over here, right? The goddamn carpet.
Play-Doh.
Right?
Play-Doh, just you squeeze
exactly, like. So for me, like, it was 3 weeks in before I had even the resemblance of a mustache, and I thought, what's the fucking point in this? I'm not doing this. If I'm going to do November, I'm going to have a mustache from November 1st. So tune in 2 weeks time.
2 weeks time. But something I like to bring up is for the listeners, right? For all yous troops, do a challenge this year. Raise some money for it. It's a good cause, and let us know if you're like, we just kind of like tag us, share, like get us in amongst it so we can help share your shit basically to raise more money for it. But I feel everybody, let's fucking do a challenge.
Cool.
Get a challenge.
Let's think about this and let's push it for next week, and we can maybe come up with a group thing.
Yep.
Like a team thing.
Something like that would be great.
Maybe even like a no rep 10k.
Aye.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Sorry, Evan's not here right now.
You get 4 weeks to 4 weeks.
Yeah, I would do it. Cash is out.
That's a good one. Amazing. Right, cheers for listening. We'll be back next week.
Yes.
But before you go, remember and share the show. Don't be a hoe. And comment, tag, share, tag, comment. See you later.
Bye. I feel stupid.